Yes, hello guys, welcome to another video. Today it's been quite some time. We're going to be talking about the secret in finding young talent as an agent. I know I've missed you guys a lot, but I'm back again. I just had to take some little bit of break to just refresh and start again so that I can always produce better content for you guys. So, okay, today, as I said on the topic, we're going to be talking about secret to finding young talent as an agent. So get your pen and paper and let's move forward and let's kick on from where we stopped last time. So you see, most agents chase the same players everyone already knows. That's normal. That probably you want to chase a player that the player is already famous so that you build your reputation from that. But that's not it. The real secret is success in finding your own young talent before anyone else does. So I've used this approach to discover players early and help them grow into professionals. So try to get this information and it will help you as an agent or an upcoming agent. So you see, what's the problem? The problem here is agents only look at big tournaments where every scout is already watching. What do I mean by that? So let's take, for example, most agents don't want to go to probably local leagues, many places to watch scouts, to watch players, which is quite um how can I put it? But you don't, excuse me, you don't find the real hidden gems. Of course, you can find players from there, but when you want to really look for players, let me say that you're going to make a big profit out of, it's always good to also go to local place, local tournaments where there are matches being played, so that you can find this kind of hidden player and bring him to football clubs. That's the first thing. So don't always neglect a league which is amateur or whatsoever, because there are players being produced everywhere. And the next thing is agents, they don't build relationships with youth or academic coaches. So the best agents, if you're a smart agent, start building relationship with coaches, youth and or academic, all these kind of coaches, because with them they know the young player who are coming up. They know little players. When you build this relationship with them, it will help you get noticed the up and coming players. So let's take, for example, if I was an agent starting out, because this is what I do, all the professional clubs in where I'm living, I'll try to all the clubs, I'll try to know I'll have the academic coaches numbers, because they train these players. So you have an idea of who that player is. And so sometimes you can have a conversation. Who is the most talented two players in your squad now? Do you have highlight videos of him? Let's just see how he plays. You understand? Build reputation with those coaches. That will help you a lot. And then the third thing, so that's mark those things. Those are things you can always work on. Then the third thing is most agents ignore, as I said, ignore local amateur leagues. They ignore local amateur leagues, which is not quite good, which is not excuse me, which is not quite a good thing for if you're an upcoming agent, if you're an agent trying to build trust for yourself. Do not ignore anything. Try to put every hard work into place. So do not ignore anything. Put it in practice. And if you have any league which is going with an amateur league or whatsoever, there are always players who are playing that they are playing in that league that don't have chance to play at the highest level. This is how you scout your players. You talk of the case of Eze. Eze was a good who plays for Arsenal now. His story, if you, I don't want to talk about his story, but go and read about his story. You're going to find out more about him, how he went for thousands of trials. He went for a lot of trials and he never made it, but now he plays for Arsenal. And also, talk of agents don't use social platform, the lack of social platform effectively. I usually use my Instagram to leverage my networking or to contact players. For example, I have 118,000 followers on Instagram. So sometimes the thing is, I go to various countries, see their social media page, so the players who are doing well, the Africa, whatsoever, those places, see the players, chat with them, and when I'm seeing what they are doing, I'm following up them. I'm following them there. So the time I see, okay, if I need a player in that position, I can contact him and say, hey, do you have an agent? If you have an agent, thank you, but if you don't have, no. And if he says he doesn't have an agent, I say, okay, I would like you to talk with your parents more, or can we set up a meeting just like that? We go from there. So you see, you always have to use the tools you have. So those are very important. So And then the next thing that we'll also say is most agents do not have no way to elevate young players actually who have potential to go pro. So let's take for example, you have a young player on your hand, you don't know how to, let me say, as an agent, you should be able to market that player. Look for training facilities for the player. Look for the player a way that he can always train and improve himself. When you have this kind of ability, this kind of thinking, you can give the player maybe extra 2% by recommending him to a, let me say, to a fitness trainer, to whatsoever trainer, because an agent is not just to negotiate contract. You're a mentor of a player, and if you are good at mentoring players, advising them, giving them ideas on certain issues, it will always help, and you'll be seen as the go-to guy in many occasions. So this is what I just wanted to say, that put this into practice as an agent, and these little details will add a little bit of, let's say, extra 10 players if you in your industry, if you maintain this, and it's going to help you in future. Okay, so let's start again and keep this going. Tomorrow I'll be here for you guys, and if you are here or if you listen to this, um, so come tomorrow, I'll be here for you guys. That's a promise. Okay, take care. Cheers.